Hey, what's up? And welcome back to A-Aron Reacts. And we're back for another Ren music video. And this is official music video Murderer, which I know absolutely nothing about. And we're just going to dive right in. Now, I want to give you a little bit of warning. It's almost midnight as I do this, and I'm quite tired. I've done literally, this will be my 35th reaction I'm recording today. And that's because I'm about to go on vacation away from my studio and all of this setup and so forth. And I'll have a lot of time to edit and so forth. So I'm doing a lot in advance. So I'm a bit tired for this one, so bear with me, but I did want to get it off, so let's get to it.
If you catch me alone.
Dude is absolutely ripped. I mean, I understand it's a condition too where he's not growing fat, but I mean, look at him. Holy cow. I like that beat.
If you catch me alone, you better stay on my zone because I'm ready to kill. Ooh. I'll sit on my throne made of bodies and bones because I'm mentally ill. I'm feeling alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Rat-tat-tat-tat. Murderer, if you see me on the corner of my town, get back, back, back. Murderer, swing for your jaw in the first round. Tat-tat-tat. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down, yeah. I was born shameless, fighting out in Brighton with the neighbours. Brother, ask your mother what my name is. I was born famous, trendsetter, hot stepper, greatest. Shocking like a finger in the anus. I was born wasted, stoned on my brain, brother faded. Writing catchy syllables contagious. I was born courageous, naked and fucking outrageous. With a microphone, I rock stages. I jump on the rhythm of rhyming cyclone, and I pull his caliber right out the stone. King Punk, the precision it hits like Stallone. Rocky, keep it cocky, I'll be Al Capone. I walk alone, sit on the author's throne, and if you want it, I'll deny it like a mortgage loan. Your daughter's home, we'll be staying home alone. Condone the bone and eat it like a Toblerone, bitch. If you catch me alone, you better stay on my zone because I'm ready to kill. I'll sit on my throne made of bodies and bones because I'm mentally ill. I'm feeling alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Rat-tat-tat-tat. Murderer, if you see me on the corner of my town, get back, back, back. Murderer, swing for your jaw in the first round. Tat-tat-tat. Murderer,
Take
homie, it's the
away.
way that I get down, yeah. The bigger they come, the bigger they fall. The trigger the gun, I'm clipping them all like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I line them up against the wall. I don't mean metaphorically, lyrical bullets. I mean actually fucking kill them, squeeze the trigger and pull it. Blood splat, how's it going?
Oh, and hard. Hold up, that was sick.
Them all like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I line them up against the wall. I don't mean metaphorically, lyrical bullets. I mean actually fucking kill them, squeeze the trigger and pull it. Blood splat, how's it going? Like rounds are flowing, mad first I'm a pro with that, seeds are sowing bad boy. I'm an addict, volcanic, a man is twisted and manic. The rhymes are gifted, goddammit, I push the button, we panic. Breathe, I seize the land, sky and the seas. It's easy, see me freestyle freely. What man, yes I came to rock man. Drop it like it's hot fam, wearing clothes from Oxfam. Goddamn, I am a blood sucking titan. From the streets of Brighton, hit you with my right hand, sucker. If you catch me alone, you better stay on my zone because I'm ready to kill. I'll sit on my throne made of bodies and bones because I'm mentally ill. I'm feeling alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Rat-tat-tat-tat. Murderer, if you see me on the corner of my town, get back, back, back. Murderer, swing for your jaw in the first round. Tat-tat-tat. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Whoa.
Okay, that was just a sick, simple beat, right? There was not much going on there. I don't even need to analyze the chords in this, right? Like it's a basic minor, like just a couple chords that he's going back and forth to. Same rhythm, same beat throughout. just a nice groove, and it was fun. Let's look at these lyrics, and I want to pause and just kind of analyze them myself. Okay, I'm back with you. I kind of spent a little bit of time and kind of grouped them into kind of some central themes that I am seeing and hearing here, right? For one, it's this concept of violence and power, right? Dominance through violence, both literal and metaphorical, right? If you catch me alone, you better get out of my zone because I'm ready to kill. I'll sit on my throne made of bodies and bones because I'm mentally ill. Murder or homie, it's the way that I get down. The bigger they come, the bigger they fall. The trigger, the gun, I'm clipping them all. Right? And so, I think more than anything, through this, or at least I was thinking all of it, the Tide of Murder is all about him. Well, once he started talking about his rhymes and so forth, I started thinking it was more tied to, right, like I'm going to kill with my lines, with my artistry, right? Like, the traditional battles and so forth. I mean, you see, that's war essentially, right? But then there was the whole concept where he dragged him and put him in the back of the trunk. And I got a little confused if he was talking literal or not, because I've never really grasped from Ren, kind of this, homicidal tendency, so to speak, right? And he's talked about, he's had suicide thoughts, but I don't think that he's literally referring to it that way. I think he's more talking about artistry, musically, and so forth. But he does go into mental health and resilience, right? I'm feeling alive. I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. I push the button, we panic. But he says ready to break, right? But then he also, and this is what I mean, he goes into artistic supremacy. I jump on the rhythm, a rhyming cyclone. I pull Excalibur right out of the stone. With a microphone, I rock stages, right? So, I mean, he's just a rhyming cyclone. He's just, his talent is unmatchable, right? And then he goes back to his roots, his identity, his origins. He says, I was born shameless, fighting out in Brighton with the neighbors. Your daughter's home will be staying home alone. Blood-sucking titan from the streets of Brighton. Right? So that gets to his gritty, like rebellious upbringing in Brighton, kind of emphasizing that rise from chaos, like what he came from, right? And then you add into them, the emotional toll as well as the physical toll and the chemical toll and the, psychological toll of, his misdiagnosis and treatment and all he's been through to boot, right? And then he adds this kind of like dark humor and absurdity to it, right? Shocking like a finger in the anus, condone the bone and eat it like a Toblerone, wearing clothes from Oxfam, goddamn. I mean, it's kind of almost, humorous, absurd, which kind of deflates the intensity and it kind of humanizes him a little bit, right? It's like self-awareness and willingness to kind of, mix that levity with these heavy themes. And then, of course, he has to have his typical, societal critique and rebellion, right? Trust that I'm a pro at that. Seeds are sowing bad boy. I seize the land, sky, and seize it's easy. Drop it like it's hot, fam. Right? So he's talking about the conformity in societal norms through, kind of exaggerated rebellion, positioning himself as a disruptor. Like he'll break it up. He'll see, right? Seize the land, skies, and seas. It's easy. Seeds are sowing bad kind of implies cycles of destruction or negativity that he aims to break. And, he has this kind of, a couple, double meanings that I grabbed in there, right? He's got the mentally ill, which is kind of both the personal struggles and almost the chaotic persona that he adopts. Bodies and Bones, it kind of reflects both the real violence, as well as metaphorical challenges. And the real struggle physiologically that he's faced with his bones and his body and so forth, right? Ready to break. It kind of is connecting his openness with the mental health battles, including Lyme disease and so forth. And then just, Mike on stages is kind of, tying his career, just kind of showcasing that relentless pursuit of musical mastery. So, I mean, yeah, not all of these are double, but like they have kind of additional meaning, so to speak. So, but I mean, he's got hyperbolic imagery throughout that just kind of, demonstrates, his vulnerability, resilience, artistry, all these types of things. So, yeah, I mean, this was just brilliant. I mean, I love the groove, the theme of working out and boxing from the get go, and you know he's building himself up and hitting the punch bag. He's like, "What's up?" to the guy, you know, he's at the gym. He's training. He's getting ready, right? Staying fit and so forth. And my gosh, again, he is incredibly fit. You know, body. He looks like he's built, right? Anyway. This was just a lot of fun. I mean, just really groove. I love the groove. Again, it's simple, but I love it. It's catchy. All right, I think we're gonna leave it at that. If you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and do so now, and consider joining us over at a-aronreacts.com/Ren. And we'll see you in the next one. Thank you much.